Tonight in the Queensland town of Toowoomba, there's a vigil in support of the local Catholic bishop, who's retired after a dispute with the Vatican. Bishop William Morris believes he's been misrepresented and denied natural justice over comments he made 5 years ago on the ordination of women and married men. Kathy McLeish reports.
For 18 years, Bishop Bill Morris has overseen the Toowoomba diocese, west of Brisbane. That's now come to an end, and not in a way he would ever have imagined.
I'm not sad for myself. I'm sad, say, for the way it had to end.
Surprise and disappointment and hurt.
Toowoomba is a rural diocese that stretches from the Great Divide to the Northern Territory border, servicing 68,000 Catholics in 35 parishes. 5 years ago, the bishop faced up to a harsh reality about its future. With fewer men joining the priesthood, by 2014 it would have just 16 ageing priests.
At the moment, we have about the same number of priests in the diocese working in the diocese as we had, say, when the diocese was founded in 1929.
In a letter, he suggested to parishioners the community may have to be more open to other options. That included the idea of ordaining married, single or widowed men, married or single women, and welcoming back married or single former priests. But the bishop wasn't prepared for the backlash.
I probably asked too many questions. I probably stood on too many toes. I've probably been in too many faces.
The Vatican investigated the parishioners' complaints, but Bishop Morris says his views were deliberately misinterpreted, and he always said he would not ordain people against the teachings of the Catholic Church. Since then, he's spent 5 years trying to resolve the issue. Parish leader Sister Patsy Grundy says only a small number of people made the complaints against the bishop.
He has basically been free enough and honest enough to name the concerns of the diocese and to say they are issues that need looking at. And I don't know what that does to some people, but some people find that really difficult and want to stop it in some way.
Bishop Morris says he has never seen the Vatican reports and was not given an opportunity to respond.
You've got to stand in your truth. And as someone said to me way back in 2004, they'll get you, you know. You're not going to stand up to them, they'll get you.
Finally, the Vatican called for the bishop's resignation. He refused because he believed resignation would be admitting guilt and instead took early retirement. This week he sent another letter to parishioners to explain his actions.
Without due process, it has been impossible to resolve these matters, denying me natural justice.
And added,
"This makes my position as Bishop of Toowoomba untenable."
The response from the Vatican was succinct.
His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI has accepted the retirement of Most Reverend William M. Morris.
There were tears. There was, people were astonished that this could happen.
That the last 9 months of grief, doubt, sadness and loss.
One interested onlooker is former priest Peter Kennedy. He was sacked from St Mary's Church in South Brisbane 2 years ago when complaints were made by a small number of people about his liberal views, which included gay rights.
The church is not a club. The Vatican too said the church was the people of God. And the people of God are never consulted. If they had been consulted by Rome, overwhelmingly they would have said, leave him alone.
Brisbane Archbishop John Bathersby says it's been a difficult process for everyone.
I just wish it hadn't happened. And I don't know why it happened, you see. And I would very much like to know.
He says he hasn't seen the report either, but has absolute faith in the Church and believes it doesn't punish progressive people.
The Church makes mistakes, has made mistakes, but I love the Church. It's simple like that.
Toowoomba's parishioners held a twilight vigil tonight to mourn the loss of their bishop.
He's a wonderful man. He's been a shepherd to us all, and it's a tragedy to see his career come to an end in this way.
Kathy McLeish reporting.